o'clock in the afternoon with fatalities like that, isn't it?
Well, it's unusual for Davie County, yes, absolutely. A passerby saw the fire or saw smoke coming from the house, drove to the Coolamy Fire Department, which is 2 minutes down the road. The Coolamy Fire Department responded. They were on scene within just 3 or 4 minutes from the time the people drove there. And when they made entry, the house was engulfed inside. As they were putting the fire out, they discovered the 4 deceased persons.
Is there any indication of foul play?
We're still determining that.
Do you know who lived in the house? Were there any visitors?
We don't believe there were any visitors. We believe it's contained to the household. We'll determine cause of death at the autopsies.
So when you say 2 adults...
Or we'll attempt to determine cause of death.
When you say 2 adults, was that a male and female?
It was a male and a female, yes.
Do you know approximately their ages?
You know what? In all honesty, I don't know their ages. They had 2 children that were approximately 4 years old, 8 months old. So I don't think the 2 adults were that old. In all honesty, I haven't, or I don't remember their ages now.
You said they're kids, but would it be safe and accurate to say that they're the parents of the kids?
We believe they're the parents of the kids, yes.
Is the home a total loss?
The exterior looks okay, but the interior is heavily damaged.
I mean, sir, you know this community. I mean, how has this impacted the community today?
Well, it's definitely been an impact on the community, on the neighborhood. It's not an area we have a lot of calls or issues at. We do not have a lot of calls at that house. We don't have a long history with that house. The neighbors said they were good neighbors. So,
is there any history of calls to that home?
there are some minor calls, nothing major. Sorry, I can't.
I mean, how are you and your team doing, sir, after receiving this? You said this was unusual for Davie County.
Well, 4 deceased persons in a fire is unusual for any place, I would assume, but they're working, they're processing. Again, we've had lots of assistance, lots of support from fire departments supporting us, to the fire marshal's office, to the medical examiner's office this afternoon. The fire department, the firemen that went in, they've had lots of support. They did a great job. The fire departments really got control of it and worked hard to support us and the investigative end of it. So we appreciate the assistance of all those departments that's helped us today, or that responded initially, the fire department.
How much longer do you think you guys are going to be here tonight?
So it's gotten dark. Of course, there's no power left in the house. It's burnt, so we've secured the scene for the evening. We'll have folks on scene all night, but at daylight, we'll start back processing again.
Do you know what time you'll be back tomorrow morning, sir?
I can't give you an exact time that we'll be back. Sometime in the morning, we'll be back processing.
Have the bodies been removed from the house?
The bodies have been removed. They're at Baptist Hospital.
Have you ever worked a fire situation like this before?
Not with this many deceased persons in one building, no. Anything else?
Information on which departments answered the initial call, how many firefighters might have been on the scene?
So Coolamy Fire Department answered the initial call. I believe it was all Coolamy Fire Department, and maybe the county fire departments, some of their members were the first entry, but I know that Jerusalem Fire Department, Cornatcher-Doolin, there were several fire departments responded to assist them also. So,
can you describe where in the house you found the bodies?
I'm not going to release that right now. Anything else?
Any weapons in the home?
I'm not going to say that right now. Okay? All right. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.